So I just went around the hood and I sprayed the hinges with some silicone spray all around. The hood was kind of opening not very easily, even with the new struts. Kind of had to work it. So I also did the hood release down here. Sprayed a little silicone spray on there, and now it's releasing and shutting a lot better. All right, so I've got the Camaro jacked up here. I'm cleaning the front wheels because they were really coated with brake dust on the inside, and this is the one I just got done with. As you can see on the inside, it's pretty clean. I'm about to do the other one, and you can see how bad this one is. It's got brake dust, you know, caked on there pretty badly. And I've been using this Mother's wheel and tire cleaner. It's working really good. I did about 3 or 4 passes with it, scrubbing it down with some water, and it turns out good. So I'm gonna do this wheel and then put it back on. I recorded this off camera. I replaced the inner door seals. This is the old one on the passenger side on the Camaro. These were, well, you can kind of see here, this part here, it was warped and kind of bent out of shape all the way along. And it just didn't look good in the interior. So I went ahead and bought some off of Hawk's 3rd gen, and they came with a little hardware kit. I had to remove the staples that were holding it in and then replace them with some brass screws and nuts that they came with. So I did that. It was a pretty easy install, except for learning how to get the door panels off, but got them off, you know, figured out how to put these back on, and the door panels are back on, and the new seals are in, and they look good. So I did both the driver and the passenger side. As you can see, they're not perfect, especially the driver's side, which, you know, it's nothing on this car is perfect. So, I mean, it's definitely better than it was, especially the driver's side was really out of shape. So this is a little bit better. And the passenger side actually turned out really good. I don't know what we did different, but it's a lot straighter than the driver's side is. But I mean, just makes the interior look a whole lot just nicer in general. And so yeah, I'm happy I got those done. And yeah, the car is really shaping up. I don't really have anything else left to do other than just some general maintenance. So everything wrong with it that I'd wanted to fix is pretty much done. I do want to do the headliner at some point. I just don't really know what my options are. I know I can buy a new headliner and install it, but I would like to have this one just redone. I'm not sure what the condition is going to look like once I take the actual material off, but I do want to have maybe a local shop do it for me, because I'm not really comfortable doing it myself. So maybe that'll be an upcoming video on this, but for now I'm going to leave it the way it is. Yeah. All right, guys, we're doing a plug and wire change. This is on the passenger side. Just got these all out. These look, I don't know, they look like they're from the 90s at least. Still got that old AC logo. So we got these 4 out. I'm gonna get the new ones gapped and put them in. And we got some new wires we're also gonna be putting in. So yeah, this is what we're looking like. Something that not really was wrong, but something I think needed to be changed. It's obvious by how old these are. So I think it's a good thing we're changing them now. So we'll put the new plugs in. All right, so we just got all the plug wires and all the spark plugs back in, the new ones. It was a little tricky. I didn't want to bother recording any of it because it would have taken forever. and I would have had to edit everything out. So we got the new plugs in, new wires, organized as best as we could. So we started it up earlier. It starts up good, you know, no problems. And we just did an oil change also, just because we had it jacked up on ramps so we could get under it. So we just did a quick oil change. I had everything to do it. So did oil change and spark plugs, wires, and yeah. All right, so the next fix on the Z28 is gonna be the torque arm bushing. Did some reading on some forums that the clunking noise when I shift it is coming from the torque arm bushing. So we're gonna replace that with a polyurethane one and see if that fixes the problem. So I've got the car on ramps right now, and I'm going to be taking off the old bushing. And I'm not gonna record that because I don't really know how to do it. So yeah, I'll give you guys an update when we get the old one off. So these are the old bushings. This is the bushing that came out with the bracket. We had to drill the rivets out. This one came out easily because we were able to get it out of the car. So had that done, and then we had to actually cut this one out. As you can see, cut it where the rivets were. So the rivets are still on the bracket, but the mount is designed so it can fit over the rivets. So I used a hacksaw blade and cut these and bent it out. It took a little while, but finally got that out so we could get the new one in. So there you go. All right, so we're under the car now, and as you can see, we got the new bushing installed. It's kind of a long process, but we had to take this bracket off, the clamshell, I guess. Took this off, but we couldn't get this other part of the bracket off, so we had to cut the old bushing out, and we had to drill the rivets out of this one for the 2-piece bushing and replace it with a 1-piece. So we just slid the new one on after we got the old bushing out and bolt it together, and should be good to go now. See how if this fixes the issue or not. So you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for watching this episode on the IROC. I just want to go over a couple of things that I did that I didn't end up recording on camera. We did a new fuel filter, we did a new rear diff gasket and new fluid. We did a Hawks 185 degree temperature switch, and we did a coolant flush as well. We did a new ICM in the distributor because that one seemed to start going, I think. We replaced that, and I think you guys are up to speed on the IROC as far as the work or upgrades I've done to it so far. So in that last clip, I was just putting in the new torque arm bushing, and I just wanted to kind of ask you guys what you think that jolting kind of action is when I shift from park to reverse or drive or whatever. It kind of jolts, or it feels like something is not right. I don't know if that's just how the nature of the car is, or if there's actually something wrong or going bad. I'm not really sure. We replaced the transmission mount. That was the first thing we tried. Didn't have any luck with that. And then we went to the torque arm bushing, and I mean, it made a little bit of a difference, but nothing major. So I think we're still looking for that smoking gun. But yeah, I mean, as I kind of ended the video, I said, you know, maybe the headliner is something I'd like to do. So if you guys want to see a video on the headliner, I can get that out of the car, and I can do my best to record it, and along the way kind of show you how I'm going to do it. I do want to recover the original headliner. So if you guys want to see more videos like this or a video on the headliner, make sure you drop a comment, let me know, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss another video.